Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurlabibah Nisa. I'm from Language Communication and Tourism Department. And now I will explain to you about one of the type and method of translation according to Newmark. There is a free translation. Check it out. Free translation is a translation that is free to reproduce the material without any procedure or content without the original form. Usually it is a longer than original paraphrase. The so-called intralingual translation is often prolific and pretentious and not a translation at all. Neymark mentioned the difference between translation method and translation procedure. He wrote that this is while the translation method deals with the entire text, translation procedures are used for sentence and smaller language units. Free translation is generate TL text without its original style, form, or content. And Cat for say, that's it. Free translation is always indefinite. Equality increases and decreases the rating scale, but tends to rank higher, sometimes between large unit than sentence. Free translation is used when a translator reads and understands the meaning in TSU and generate the same meaning in the target language with different word and different word sequence to create a more natural sounding sentence for translation. To maintain the same meaning in BSU, translators want to use free translation as the main method in the translation process. In non-literary text, the denotation of a word usually comes before the connotation. Unlike literal translation, this method is widely used because the translator is not faithful to the source text and focus on BSE. And for example, this is ST, take my hand. Literal translation, ambil tanganku. And the last, free translation, ulurkan tanganmu. A translator tends to adjust the grammatical form in BSU to get the equivalent of the same form in BSA, so that literal translation are based on the form. As for free translation, translators tend to focus on the meaning in BSU and re-express the same meaning with different form in BSA, so that the translator tries to convey the same meaning in BSU. A translator who focuses on the meaning of speech will use literal translation as a last resort for translating. Therefore, to convey the same meaning in TSA into TSA, a translator tends to use another form in TSA to get the close meaning in the TSA. And it's hard to keep the same form in ST but get the same sense in TSA too. However, in some cases, speech out that also focus on meaning can be applied. In literal translation, it is possible to reproduce aspects of the same speech are through literal translation, but it cannot be used as the main method of translation. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.